Menu narration option is set to off.
Matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Just steamrolling the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hall. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. And in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Looking to throw on first down. Plows through the defense. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lopez to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And you'll
rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. That hole closed quickly and pick up of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Under fire. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Finds a spot in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock. Quick breather. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here. First half. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try the toss to the left. Spins away from the defender. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need the lower balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 20 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback empties his backfield. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Under fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Hines is back in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the ground, it's Nichols. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground, he's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Using his legs, it's Nichols. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Lopez wants to fire. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's good. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
He's loose on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The toss to the outside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them him a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the deep.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Catch in the middle, it's King. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Anthony. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Cook. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.